ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 136 of Candid Conversations featuring Melanin Monroe.
Hey y'all, what's happening? I'm tapped in with the block.
Mm-hmm. Woo! As you can see, there's a bit of a difference in the color from the bottle to the contents, but juice is juice. So let's get it going. Let's get it going. Well, the thing is, when you use a cup, you can kick it over, right? I'm in a little bit of a space that's a little difficult to navigate. So if I put that down and it's in a cup and I step on my big foot, I could kick it over, and that's some good tasting juice. I don't want to
Yeah,
waste.
you don't want to do that. You don't want to be wasteful.
No, no, no. But it's not
You
about
won't be
me.
wasteful.
Today is not about me. Let us talk about you. How are you doing on this fine evening?
I'm good, King. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for taking interest in Blanchard. I so appreciate you.
No problem, no problem. I mean, like, I gotta let you know, I am going to put the link to your official YouTube video, Rich Bitch, in the Culture Shock magazine. Um, that has to happen. I just,
I love you. Thank you.
I just had to. Like, I was scrolling through. I'm just like, wow, this is brazen. I like it. Let's put it in there.
Hey, I love it. Thank you, King.
No problem. I don't have my. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Hold on. Pause. Pause. We're gonna stop this whole thing right now. I just got to the email. Like when you see an email, you're like, okay, I'm gonna check that email. Yeah, I got that email, and I saw that there was content on the email. I didn't see who was in this email, so we're gonna let you tell us about yourself. Then I'm gonna ask you a question because like you've collaborated with one of my favorite femcs. So let's talk about you and why you're now one of my favorite femcs. And
Aww.
I haven't even heard the music yet. So
Thank you, King. Well, look, yo, it's like you said, my name is Melanin Monroe. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm born and raised. I just started doing music just a couple of years ago. During the pandemic, we got locked down. I decided I was going to chase my dreams. So I taught myself how to engineer. In late 2020, I released my first single, Keep Calling Me, and shortly after a collab, Wonder Why. Last year, I was nominated as Best New Artist of 2021 and Best Female Artist of 2021 for the Arizona Mixtapes. Recently, I had a column in Overtime Hustle magazine. And like you said, had the opportunity in my first year of doing music to do a collab with the baddest bitch, Trina. So music has been good to me. It is my passion. I feel like I'm definitely in my purpose, and I just want to be everyone's favorite blonde.
all right, all right. I like that. I like that. So I was right to assume the Monroe is a play on a moniker.
Yes, absolutely, it is.
All right, I like it. Like for me, I'm big on marketability. It's like like I don't even care what the product is. What's the name of it first? Like what is the name of the product to bring it to my table? Let's like I'm not even well, I'm in a labyrinth right now. I call my studio the Blocks Labyrinth. And like there's dragons, there's warlocks, there's beasts of all kinds. So you gotta navigate corners and shit. One of those corners is your name marketable?
Yeah,
And Melanin Monroe, not only is it alliteration, which is one of my favorite types of poetry, but it talks about the strength of the culture, and it brings to light one of the icons who, to the best of my knowledge, actually has not a lot of people know or are gonna like to hear me say this, taken ideas from the culture to become the person she was, right?
absolutely.
Like
Absolutely.
like we could even talk a little bit about Betty Boop, who was not
Let's talk about it.
who was not
Absolutely.
characteristically the way she was portrayed. She was not. So, when we go into these realms, people might be like, have you ever gotten a hard time for the Monroe part?
No, actually, I have
Good.
not. I have not gotten a hard time from the Monroe part. It's kind of like you said, in steps, right? It's
Yeah.
what's going to draw them first is your name. Does it
Yeah.
sound intriguing? Does it sound interesting? Does it drive people to you? And then the second part is what you're doing with it. Like, are you upholding your end of the bargain? Are you easy on the eyes? Like,
Hmm.
when they get there, are you intriguing, right? So I think so far, um, I took time with my brand. I think the best thing someone has ever told me was just be yourself when you show up, and they'll love you. So driving my brand has been of importance, and making sure that I'm standing behind my brand and that it's meaningful and people love it, when they get here.
Hmm.
Has just been the next step of making sure that when people see Melanin Monroe, they love and they respect my brand and what I'm doing with it.
All right, all right. That is powerful right there. That is deep. I like it. I like it. All right. So, what got you started? Like, what was the first moment that said, "I have to do this"?
Um, my employer kind of was beating me up a little bit. Everything that I was doing was not right, even though I was meeting my metrics and I was meeting company goals and leading like I was supposed to, timely, punctual. I mean, everything. I thought I was the model employee, and I found myself in a position where my job and my livelihood were being impacted. And I decided, well, I've invested so much in this company. I've invested so much of my time and my sweat equity and self. Um, and even not being myself so that I can be in this company. And there was a moment that I said, you've done all of this for them, but you've done none of this for you. When have we tried to chase our dream? When have we tried to invest in ourselves the same way that we've invested in this company? And the answer was we hadn't. Um, and I don't know. I don't think that people, when they pass or when they're on their deathbed or when they get sick, I don't think they say, I wish I had lived to work another day. I think the thought is they wish they had lived to do what their passion was, to live their dream, to do what they love, to have fun, right? To give back, to inspire. And that's what I decided. I decided I was going to make the same investment in myself that I had made in my company to actually live my dream, to drive towards my dream.
That deserves a round of applause, and it's probably why we click so well. I, I'll share a story with you. I was 12 years old, and I had moved from the neighborhood of my school to another neighborhood. I had to take the bus to school, and it was like a half an hour to 45 minutes, depending on what route I took. But I like my sleep. So, to leave my sleep to go into the cold, who wants to do that? Nobody.
Right, right.
So I get to school now, like this is like the third week I'm late, like for the second or third time. And then my teacher goes to me, "Oh, what are you gonna do when you join the workforce?" I said, "I'm gonna own my own business." Insert banner in the background. There's like two businesses and like four offshoots that I currently run.
Wow. Wow.
Thank you.
Good for you.
Thank you. So,
Good for you.
and I stuck to my word. And there's people from then that have to look at me now and say, "Oh shit, he did it."
Yeah.
The whole time I said I was going to do it, they could talk their trash. They could say, "Oh, you haven't done it yet. You didn't do it." But
Yeah.
now they can't say nothing. The most they can say is that I don't have like that six-figure income. But that's the only thing they can say. And if that's all
Yeah.
they can say and all my bills are paid, them can go on them one away.
Listen, salute to you, King, because I was asked on an interview, like, what's the thing that I'm most impressed with of myself? And I realized I was most impressed by my courage. Like, this shit takes a lot of courage. Not the music part, not the being an artist part, but just overall, when you decide that you're not going to be under someone anymore, when you decide that you're going to be your own boss, and it's on you 100% to own your livelihood and your ability to live and thrive and survive when you decide to make that investment in yourself instead of punching in, it takes a lot of courage. I
Yes.
don't have a six-figure income anymore. I actually lost that six-figure income doing this because I wasn't supposed to be doing music. And I started in my living room, and I've come a long way. And I'm a struggling, starving artist, like much of the independent artists that are coming up. But I have courage and I have faith in myself, and I believe that this is where I'm supposed to be. So yeah, salute to you because this is hard and
Well,
it takes a lot of courage.
well, salute to you, Empress, because like you decided to leave something that everybody you decided to leave the perspective that everybody had. You had, as you said, you were living the life that everybody thought you should be living, right? And you decided to live the life that you wanted to live. That takes a big step. And the first little bit, it's gonna be a challenge. You're gonna have people questioning your decision. I ask my parents all the time. My parents have acres in Jamaica. I'm like, what are you doing in Canada? Like, go home. You know what I mean? And that's what you did. You decided to go home. You have all of that area where you can work in the arts. You can do any number of things. You don't have to be confined to one desk or one operation or one chain of code. You can wake up. You know what? I feel like drawing something. I'm done drawing. I feel like making music. You know what? Let's go
Right.
try some fashion. And that's all in the same day.
Yeah, the list of things that I can be outside of this box that corporate America tried to put me in is almost infinite, right? Because you're only allowed to show up within the company policies, right? Within this 30 to 100 page handbook is how you're allowed to show up. And now they're also controlling how you show up outside of the work hours too. And so in that I just didn't find myself winning. I just didn't find myself able to be a young Black woman comfortable with her sexuality at all.
So let's get back. Now we're talking about sexuality. Let's pull back to the baddest bitch. Because I wanted everybody to get to know about you before we started talking about her. She's already all right. Now, I when did I first? When was I think I was introduced to her by Ludacris, if I'm not mistaken. A song with Ludacris? No, no. Yeah, I don't remember the first song that I heard her on, but I know I heard her, and I was just like, "Who this? This ain't no,
Right, right.
this ain't no Lil Kim. This ain't no Foxy Brown. This who this right here? Why you like this raw, but it's not Digger. Hold on a second, who this?" And then like she just went in, and like that was her tagline. This Trina, I'm the baddest bitch, and I was just like, but wait, there's other bitches before you. What makes you the baddest? Hold on a second. But like she doesn't care. It's like, this is how I feel. You like it? Too bad. Like, and that was what I appreciated about her. She brought back that, because I found some of the other femcs, and I'm not naming names, but some of the other femcs were starting to curtail what brought them into the industry. They were trying to, I don't want to say soften up, but they were kind of softening up. So when Trina came back in and she was like, boom, you know what I mean? I get that same kind of vibe from you, that same look at me, I'm in the room, take notice kind of vibe. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, yeah. She's unapologetically a force to be reckoned with, right?
mhm.
Right? Unapologetically sexy and unforgivingly the baddest bitch. Like she proclaimed it, she walks with it. I mean, you just have to love a woman who can just own it, right?
Yes,
And I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the comparison. I'm completely flattered.
yes, no, and like own it, because like when I'm sitting here and just like, okay, be a gentleman, bro. You are nowhere like people are gonna watch this, and they can't see you like drooling over someone that is, where are you from?
I'm from Arizona.
Arizona. Yeah, I wonder if you're one of the reasons why it's hot out there. Um,
I hope so. I really hope
Oh man,
so.
I'm telling you,
Keep things up.
yeah,
Thank you,
no
King.
problem.
Thank you. Yeah, there hasn't been a huge culture for hip hop in Arizona growing up. There wasn't really like a base. Like we don't have a Motown here. We're not, Atlanta. We're not, Miami. It's not like that, but it's growing. And so I just happen to be starting at such a good time where we see the hip hop culture growing here and so many things are taking place. But yeah, I definitely want to be a face that, people can associate like Arizona artistry and music and a sound.
Well, you're the first person that I can recall that I've spoken to from Arizona who does hip hop. So when I think of hip hop in Arizona, I'm definitely thinking about Melanin Monroe.
King, thank you so much.
Now, I do have your video pulled up, so we can watch that.
Okay, which one you got pulled up?
I got Rich Bitch pulled up.
Okay, go. So really fast, right? Let's get into it. Like Rich Bitch features other artists here from Arizona. It was a women's unity um idea that came about from a promotion team and promotion and Golden Truth Records. And so there's a lot of Arizona talent on this song, including Trina, the baddest bitch.
Okay, so let's get to this here.
Brenda had a baby and created single fathers. We ain't chasing niggas, nah, we be chasing dollars. It's double dutch with the baddest bitch. Blushing. She a big bitch that ain't afraid to play with bands. She a hustler, body butter, see more money than your man. Get you a rich bitch. She used some money in her hand. She gon' bust it, you gon' love it. Poppin', rubber band. Miss B, you a rich bitch, mind, body, soul shit. Money make me come quick. Bitch, never seen it done like this. Watch how I get it, flip it, twist it. Thick little bitch, I'm really with it. Fuck all that shit, ain't no pretending. Double dutching, bitch, I'm winning.
Rich Salvadorian queen, slaying sex economy. Popping bands and popping bottles, looking better than your model. Mickey, Mickey, al mero mero de mi barrio. No me busques, porque crudo te lo doy.
She a big bitch that ain't afraid to play with bands. She a hustler, body butter, see more money than your man. Get you a rich bitch. She used some money in her hand. She gon' bust it, you gon' love it. Poppin', rubber bands. Ain't gon' poppin' rubber bands just to see a little bit. This pussy is some pressure, you could tell just by the print. I'm Annie with the juice, God's gift to men. Rich bitch shit tricks ain't only for kids. Bitch, you don't know now, stud. That been the place I've been. Do my dance, I count them bands. Switch it up and I take your man, bitch, you don't know now, stud. That's off the chain like me, really certified in these streets. Oh, little dyke bitch like me, bitch, you don't know now, stud. That ain't afraid to play with bands. She a hustler, body butter, see more money than your man. Get you a rich bitch. She used some money in her hand. She gon' bust it, you gon' love it. Poppin', rubber band.
When I bust it, you gon' love it, you gon' eat it, you gon' suck it, you gon' tell your boys about it, and they all gon' wanna touch it. Ooh, bands, need a $500,000 in my hands. I'm first class, all that friends. Watch me bust it, watch me do my dance. Flawless, you can never shoot game to a raw bitch. Fake ass picture up off this. Fuck you think you approach this? Weak ass nigga on broke shit. Dumb ass nigga don't own shit. How you gon' play with a real bitch from the field, bitch? I don't steal, bitch, so the steal.
She a big bitch that ain't afraid to play with bands. She a hustler, body butter, see more money than your man. Get you a rich bitch. She used some money in her hand. She gon' bust it, you gon' love it. Poppin', rubber bands.
Stop it right now. Stop it right now. I have to no. You need to come back to the Terrell Effect with your music so we can play more of your music.
Yes, please. There's tons out there. Everybody can go to melaninmonroe.fyi. It will take them to all my social media links. That is my website.
My G, like I don't know if you saw me in the camera at the bottom right. I was vibing to that. Like I'm glad I have that MP3. I'm going to give me a second. I have to make you a folder right now. No.
Oh my goodness.
I have to make,
I just want to be your favorite blonde.
well, right now you officially are.
I love you. Thank you.
Oh man, much love in return because like the way things are right now, it's just like I've been for months, years, I've said, okay, I have like 30 gigabytes of music, and I'm not satisfied with the amount of female content I have in my catalog. I have maybe 4 gigabytes of women's music in here. And it's like that's unbalanced because I know there's more talented women out there.
Oh
So
yeah, there's so many of us, and we're coming. Like the growth from female artists is just it's so amazing. It's just a good time to be a woman and to be an artist and to be making good music. And it's one of the reasons why I was so interested in doing this project. Like I'm just starting out. Imagine I come out of nowhere, right? I think there was a little bit of uproar when I won the award, and some of the talk was she came out of nowhere. I come out of nowhere. These people see me setting up, to be this engineer, to be a female engineer, to be an artist, to control my music. And they're like, yo, we want you to come work with us. The next thing you know, I'm doing exercises to get a spot on this song, and I get the opportunity to write the hook and have Trina, right? Like
that is,
the growth from female artists is amazing. So
but
I love what's happening. Add us to your playlist.
yes, definitely, definitely. That's oh man, that was like I was just jamming like sitting here on the couch just yeah, I'm feeling it. Like, you know what I mean? And the cast. Let's talk about who else was in there. Who else did you collaborate with on that track?
So there's Bean, she's also an MC from Arizona. There's Wendy Rose, she's the Latina, that's second. Also female MC in Arizona. There's Cece the Gift, Annie with the Juice,
Yeah.
yours truly, and then yeah, Trina. And like I said, it was a unity project. Amp Promotions and Golden Truth Records found me actually on Snapchat, and he was like, yo, I'm watching what you're doing, keep up the hard work. A few months later, he's like, I'm going to do this thing with some artists in Arizona. We want you to come to a meeting. It went from a meeting to meets at the studio where we would have a producer make a beat, drop the beat, make it in front of us, turn it off after about 45 minutes to an hour. We would write to it, go in the booth, drop what we had. And it was the same way that the Trina song worked, right? The producer makes the beat, he sampled from the song. They were like, let's come up with something. We're going to shoot it to her team. Trina's team shot the track back really, really quick. And it was surreal. It was surreal to hear the baddest bitch, writing a verse after my hook. It was dope.
That whole thing was dynamite.
Thank
Like,
you. Shout out to director Antoine Smith for shooting the video. He did an amazing job.
yeah, everything about it was captivating. It was just like eye catching and just the angles and the movement and just I mean the subjects didn't make it hard for him to make it look good at all. But yeah, it
He
was
did amazing. He did a really, really good job. Yeah. So shout out to the entire team, to all the ladies, to Trina. Yeah, Antoine Smith, Golden Truth Records, Amp Promotions, AP, the realist. Yeah.
yeah, all right. Well, we're around the halfway mark of the show, and this is the part where I flip the script. When I flip the script, I get the guests to ask me any questions they might have.
Oh, this was unexpected.
Yes.
So I get to probe. I should have brought another blunt for this. All right, so we're on show. You said 103.
136.
136. That was way off. So, who has been your favorite interview out of your 136 interviews? Who's been the most interesting and why?
Ooh, ooh. You definitely piqued my interest. I'd be lying if I didn't say that. Um, like I can, like after seeing that video, I can only imagine what a night out on the club it would be like with y'all. but
Fine.
but outside of that, like it's a toss up between Lushy Bantan and Teacher D.
Okay. Why?
Because they're Lushy Bantan's a dancehall artist, and Teacher D's roots reggae artist.
Okay.
But their similarities in reggae are their consciousness, the level of consciousness, but the differences in their styles is what it amazes me because their music sounds so different, but their mentalities are very similar. They're about the community, developing, teaching people what they need to learn to grow and develop themselves. So
These were stimulating interviews.
yes, they were
Got
inspiring
it.
interviews, like interviews with elders in the industry who inspired me to continue my pursuits.
Okay.
Mhm.
I love it. What about people who have discouraged you? Has there been an interview that has made you say, like, I don't want to do this shit anymore. I quit. Like, this could be it.
There have been a few non-interviews that have made me question why I provided that opportunity.
What do you mean
But
non-interviews?
it's like where people have been booked but haven't rescheduled before that, like have been booked, have been promoted, and then haven't showed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my thing is this: I'm not asking you for money. I'm asking you for time. And if you can't show up to your phone, you should have said so in the first place.
Mm.
Because that's my thing. It's not like you had to show up to the from wherever you are. You just take some time, find a nice little corner, take 20 minutes to just have a conversation, and then you can go on about your business. I'm here for you, not myself.
Right. Right.
So
Yeah, I don't
yeah.
think I care how big the platform is, where you sit, right? The idea for me this year was to get my brand out. Like in the first year, I did a lot at creating the brand, building the brand, coming up with blondish eyelashes as a merchandise for the brand, a website, content and videos and music, just, in my first year. And so now the idea was to make sure people know I exist. And so no matter how rough today was, no matter what was going on, I needed to give you my time, not for you, but for me. Like, you guys do such an amazing job at enhancing us, our brand and our work. You put so much into this before you get anything out. It means a lot for me to be featured in the magazines and the news articles on your platform. It just means a lot. So I can totally understand why that would be frustrating.
Yeah. But
For sure.
I'm just glad my daughter is on standby and she's willing to come by and be my co-host for any times that there aren't any guests here. And people love when she's on. Like if she were to come, well, she can't come down right now. But if she were to come down right now and people online, my numbers would probably go up even more.
Really, that's dope. I'm gonna have to watch Queen.
I'm telling you, oh my gosh. And like the thing is, people have been able to see her grow on camera. She's taken the last about 6 months to a year kind of to herself and are developing. And like now when her grandmother saw her, she was just like, oh my God. She wouldn't stop singing her praises.
I love that. I absolutely love that.
Oh, speak of the saint, watch this. Hold on.
Hi, is that her? Why are you hiding?
She's hiding at the top of the stairs.
I see just a little head. Hi, Queen. How are
She's like
you?
5'8".
She's 5'8".
I'm good. How are you?
I
That's
think you
like,
froze. Yeah, you froze.
yeah, I'm back. Hello?
I love it. Hi, Queen. Yeah, it's lagging. We'll maybe let it catch up. It'll be fine.
Let me turn off my phones.
I love it. So I heard that you take over Dad's live and you do incredible. Keep shining, please.
Most time. She hasn't lately, but like she does from time to time. I don't mind really.
Do it. If you enjoy it, do it.
What are you working on?
Nothing.
Okay.
No.
What was the last thing you were working on? Oh, she makes these.
Wait, lower it a little bit.
Oh.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Dope. I need a Melanin Monroe custom.
Right.
I will wear it.
You gotta find the colors. Like what colors? Because we'd have to find them. Or do you want her
Black and gold.
Black and gold. Okay. I'll go on Amazon to find the colors.
I love it. I can't wait. I'm gonna be all over social media with my moon bracelet, you guys.
She even made the you know the bracelet next to rings, and the rings where the rings go on your finger. Like she made one that connected down to a bracelet.
Really? Ooh.
Yeah. I was so disappointed when mine broke. Yeah.
I will wear it. Don't get me started. I'm on IG promoting the moon bracelets, guys.
Okay. All right. So
I will send you the shipping address.
yes. But tell people so they can.
Yeah, you guys can follow me on IG at Melanin Monroe 1.0, on Facebook at the Melanin Monroe, Snapchat Melanin Monroe, Twitter Melanin Monroe, and melaninmonroe.fyi Melanin Monroe everywhere else.
Right. Yes. So yeah, I was gonna say, and it's funny that she came downstairs because I was talking to her, she's drawing, she's working on design for it to learn the things that have something to do with what you like. And then you started talking about how you learned one aspect of the arts and then another, and then you were developing like a knowledge in the rest of them. So it was just like, okay, so what I said is possible. Good. Because I didn't want to feel like I was setting an unachievable expectation of her. But like literally, we had this conversation yesterday. So to hear this today is like, all right, this is awesome.
I love it. How do we know if we've set the bar too high, if we don't strive to reach that bar? How do we know?
Ooh.
We don't. I blew my own mind mixing down my first track, right? The first time I downloaded the engineer software, it was some free cheap software, and I didn't know what I was doing, what I was looking at. Was the bar set too high? Did I have any business engineering music? Yeah, I thought I was. A small part of me said you're in way over your head. But another part of me said, you're a very, very smart woman. We can do anything. And if I hadn't set the bar, I would have never tried for it. I was just simply trying to own and as much as possible control my own fate. If I was If I said I was going to execute, if I was going to do music, how do I make sure that I'm going to have a good song? Engineer. Do it myself.
Yep.
It's the middle of the pandemic. There's no studio. Hell, there's no studio money. Like, just to be transparent about my predicament, there was no studio money. Like, the only way to take control of what I was doing, my dream, my business, me, the asset, was to set the bar.
And by the time you spent all that money on studio time, you can own the equipment if you have the desire to learn the information to use it. Like, there's no point in just buying the equipment just for it to sit there. But if you have a general passion or to pursue the knowledge of engineering, then you might as well just bite the bullet and buy the equipment. Start with the microphone, get the computer, learn how to do the engineering, get the microphone, record it, engineer it, get the sound card, record, and then build up. That's what I did. I built with the microphone and the preamp. I went from the microphone and the preamp to a sound card, and then I upgraded the computer. Then I got the camera. Then I got, all the stuff that came with it.
Absolutely. And you know what I mean when I say, what better way not to ensure that you're actually going to do something with it than to take your money and spend it. Yep. You just spent all this money. Are you really going to let it collect dust? Nah.
But then, oh man, you have scenarios where you spend your money on stuff and people come and use it and think that because they don't see you using it, that you don't need to use, that you don't need to use it. So if they break it, it's okay to take however long to bring it back or fix it.
Oh yeah. And my studio's not portable. I eliminate that. But I do have my share of artists who will come and say, well, just because you have a studio, I'm going to be here and burn time because there's not a dollar amount tied to it, or if we're collaborating. And then I have several unfinished products because the studio time was free, and the studio's here, that you didn't make the proper investment of your time in your greatest work. And so now I have an unfinished product.
Yep. No. And like I just said, and I'm putting it on air right now, I just did the final upgrade that I believe I didn't even really need to do this upgrade, but I definitely benefit from doing this upgrade. So anybody that wants to record here, we're going to have some kind of exchange, some kind of fee. My fees are on the door. Like, we got to talk serious because those things aren't free. Those, you know what I mean? Like,
time is not free.
I record in stereo, like 2 mics. So if the microphone costs $400, I got to spend $8.
Yeah. No, I remember I started out on like a AKG $60 microphone offer up or something like that, and now I'm on a Rhodes mic, and those are not cheap, right? I have a small first timer's car in there on a mic stand. Yeah. So yeah, I totally feel you, but time is not cheap. I was so like beat up at the end of last year for trying to do collabs and working with others and not getting any music out of it, that even in 2021 I haven't done very, very many collabs.
I have at least 2, possibly 4 collabs for you.
Ooh, send them.
I have at least 2. Let me get them. Let me get them in order and talk to you about them. But yeah. Before when we go off air, stay on, and I will give you a quick rundown of the people I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
Then, I can give you their contact info, and then I'll bridge the gap, so to speak.
Because, no. Thank you. I'm excited. What? I get on. I have an interview. I get to ask questions. I'm getting moon bracelets, collabs. I love it here, guys. You guys gotta keep watching. It's the block. Candid conversation.
Oh man, it's what we do. It's what we do. I'm just getting a phone call right quick. Let me answer this. Hold on. Hello, sir. All right. Well, I'm on the podcast right now, but give me the rundown. Okay, I will do that. Ladies and gentlemen, Will Dridge. What's it? What's the website? Soulkeel.com? skeel.com. Yes, skeel.com. Check it out. Be sure to do that. All right, cool. I'll call you back when I'm done. Yeah, but yeah, I'm a walking plug.
There's nothing wrong with it. I love it.
Oh man, so yeah, no, you see, divine achievements bring life's opportunity carrying knowledge. I'll say it again. Divine achievements bring life's opportunity carrying knowledge. That's what the block stands for.
I love it.
If I can make something happen within my power, I will, hands down.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
And like you're good vibes, definitely.
Thank you. Likewise. Thank you.
I had to out my blunt when my daughter came down. See, I'm sensitive. No, but my thing is this. If I'm doing a show on cable television, you need to give me a patio that I can smoke on. Fuck that.
I need a whole smoke room. Like, I need the hookah set up. I need some bean bags, some jars, the vibes. I'm going to need the whole vibes.
You know what I mean? We need a sponsor. We need
it.
some investors.
What is it? The most expensivest? We're going to need that most expensivest look. You seen that with 2 Chainz?
Oh, no. I haven't even seen that. No.
Oh, yeah. So it's called 2 Chainz, the most expensivest. I want to say it's like on Complex TV, but he tries all the world's most expensive everything, most expensive living, things for his dog Scrappy, the most expensive everything. He smokes the most expensive weed. He goes to the most expensive dining spot. And as you can imagine, I'm sure his sponsors are amazing because he gets the most expensive gifts too after he tries out all of this stuff on TV.
That is great. That is awesome. I might have to do the most local to start. Just to, you know what I mean, get people out and into it. But I like that idea. That's a dope concept.
Yeah. Like, we need the whole vibes.
Yeah, so you know what I mean?
So I don't know, is marijuana legal in Canada?
Across the country. Everywhere.
In Arizona, it is. So we speak the same language. I understand that we have fans worldwide and everyone still hasn't evolved, but Arizona is recreational. It's 100% legal.
That's what I'm saying. It's recreational up here too. It's decriminalized. So, like, allow a man to smoke indoors.
This past Thanksgiving, my entire Thanksgiving meal was 420 infused. Everything from the turkey to the greens to the dressing to the cheesecakes, all of it.
I know where I'm going if I ever end up in Arizona. Straight. I invited myself.
I would love to have you.
Oh man, I travel like what?
This past 420, we infused shrimp, steak, twice baked potato.
Okay.
And then a strawberry cake with strawberry cream cheese.
Oh my gosh. Stop it right now.
Yes. And I love to infuse food. When I learned, it was just, essentially, if you can cook, then you just need to learn how to cook the marijuana or infuse or whatever you're using, concentrate or soluble, like whatever you're using, just learn how to get it in the food. And after that, boy, stay tuned to my content because I make some pretty good meals.
All right. You have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, Melanin Monroe. Everything is on Melanin Monroe. I'm not cooking. I've never actually thought about it until you just mentioned it right now.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned it.
Yeah, it's just music on my YouTube channel. I've even tried some foods in the past. Um, but as far as cooking, it's just been for fun, like on my social media, interacting with my audience and staying engaged.
I want you to do something for me.
Of
Two
course.
things. Okay. I want you to try a test. I want you to just go on your live one time and see how many people tune in just to watch you sit there. And then like just do it for like 2 minutes. Just tap it for 2 minutes and see how many people just like do your mannequin thing. Just sit there like in a thoughtful pose and see how many people tune in. And then realize that
Wait. You froze. You're
it rounds with more
lagging.
people tune in.
Wait. So you said get
Hold on.
on there for 2 minutes and just mannequin.
Just mannequin. And see how many people tap in just to see what you do.
So don't say, hey guys, don't say nothing.
Just mannequin.
Just turn it on and just
turn it on and just sit.
and then what?
Okay, I've decided to start a cooking show and then the next podcast that you do or the next post that you do like a little cooking, like a little 5-10 minute cooking show, or like, you know what I mean, a 15-minute thing where you okay, well, this is how you infuse this with this, and then, you know what I mean, just show them a little bit of that. I think your personality in a kitchen, oh my gosh, no, you have to do it. You talked about it. It's reality.
Oh my God, you're so cute. So let me tell you, I'm gonna do it. I will run the test for you. I didn't know what I was doing right in the beginning, so how else do you know, right? You have to ask people. So what I started doing was I'll run polls if people follow me, and you guys go follow me, the Melanin Monroe on Facebook or Melanin Monroe 1.0 on Instagram. But when you follow me, I'll add a poll to my story, and you can go vote. You can go vote which dress I'm going to wear to an event. You can go vote what should I do. You can go vote if the content is good. I ask questions. I ask if my pictures are good. And I run a poll and I see what my fans say. So we're going to do the little test run and we're just going to go live and do that. And then, yeah, we'll do a poll and we'll see. Like, you guys want me to start cooking on YouTube? And you guys tap in from the block. Like, if you guys are just joining me, I am Melanin Monroe. I just want to be your favorite vlog. And if you guys want to see me cook with some Mary Jane, then let me know.
Oh, that is what's up.
I'm gonna do it, and I'll let you know how it goes too. I'm gonna send you the live. Just sit there.
Please.
I'm just gonna sit there.
Yeah. And then just like, you know what I mean? It doesn't even have to be 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes will give them enough time to, because I feel like people wonder what the hell is going on, especially if it's not something that you normally do. And then you can just drop that tidbit of information. And like, you can even go to different areas and like do TikToks where you
We're gonna try it.
You.
We're gonna try it.
All right.
We're gonna try it. I'm gonna keep you posted.
All right. So yeah, what's next for Melanin Monroe?
Oh man, what's next? So recently I was reached out by the Ruby Report. We are going to begin shooting the Melanin Monroe Uncharted documentary at the end of May. I'm also wrapping up my video. I have a single out right now from the city. Yeah, we're wrapping up the video May 21st. So video is coming out very, very soon as we do the final scenes to that. Yeah, I'm just working on more content and looking for the perfect fit for more collabs and coming out with new music and new content very soon.
Okay. Oh man. Is there anyone you want to thank before we shut it down?
Oh my God. I always want to thank you for having me, right? You guys are amazing. every interview platform that I've been in, every magazine article, every news article, every fan and friend. You guys are amazing. Thank you. A special shout out to TJ Supa. He is amazing. So many contacts like yourself that I would not be fortunate to meet without him. Shout out to the baddest bitch for the opportunity to work with her, my assistant Michelle. And yeah, everyone, blonde shit worldwide. I just want to be your favorite blonde. Thank you guys for being so supportive.
Oh yes, yes. Action. Doing the promo.
Yes.
Yeah, so I agree, but we are going to based on a few things. This has been episode 136 of Candid Conversations. Tune in on Saturday where we have episode, I want to say 288 of the Terrell Effect. And yeah, we will feature King Me T. We start at 2 p.m. this Saturday. So we have a 2 p.m. start time for Terrell Effect. But we like to share the shots as YouTube. And it's both Melanin Monroe, this is the box saying, be out.
Blonde shit.